Alright, we are back with another first listen review. It's about, what, 2 hours later? David and I just finished listening to,
Otep.
yeah, the new Otep album. What is this? Is it Doom Generation or
Generation Doom?
Okay, I'm getting that title mixed up with that old fucking movie from the 90s, the Doom Generation.
Check that shit out.
Yeah, man, it's fucking cool-ass fucking Fury Road.
Fucking
Doof Warrior.
There you go in the back. It's pretty cool. You know, fucking Mad Max motherfucking shit. It's the big thing.
But yeah, I've never really listened to Otep either.
That shit's sick right there.
So,
Love that.
fucking David brought this over today, and it's pretty fucking rad. I really dig the album a lot. I really like the, it's very fucking groove metal, man. Like, there's a big groove metal vibe to a lot of this stuff. I dig her rapping.
Yeah.
Normally, I fucking don't really like rapping and heavy metal too much, but her shit flows. There's a really cool, there's like an attitude and confidence to it that I really enjoyed. Damn fucking good album. I mean, really.
Yeah,
Fuck.
definitely. I mean, it's probably one of her better ones, I think. I've been listening to Otep for 10 years. Right about? Like, right after high school.
Damn.
So,
I've always heard of them, dude, but I've never checked her out. Hell, I didn't even know it was a female singer until we were talking about her the other day. I thought Otep was just the name of the band. I didn't know it was her fucking name.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Like,
she, so, it's like Otep Shemaya?
some fucking shit I can't pronounce.
Shemaya, I think? Something like that.
But yeah, I fucking dug the hell out of that album. It's very fucking groovy. And you know what? I really like her cover of Royals.
Yeah, I mean, you know...
I really do. It does when she goes, "We're gonna be Royals." It does get a little genericness in there. It's just screaming shit. But her flow, especially on the na 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 shit,
Yeah.
is really fucking good. It keeps the melody of the original song in there, but it changes it. It makes it a little darker.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, like, hearing the original for the last year, over and over, that's all you hear on the radio is Royals.
I've probably heard it once.
Well, I listen to the radio. But, yeah, and then you hear this version.
I've heard Weird Al's version a lot more than I've heard fucking Lord's version.
What was that fucking...
Foil?
Oh, yeah. That shit. I heard it once.
I fucking love Weird Al's version.
What is it like? He's like, wrap a banana or something?
It's like it evolves. It starts off, he's just talking about how you can wrap shit in foil.
Yeah.
But then it evolves into like conspiracy theorist fucking people and the tinfoil hat shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think like the new Otep album, like it's fucking... She's trying new stuff.
And I've never heard a single Otep song before this album.
We should go back.
I should definitely.
A lot of her stuff is really heavier. Like her first album is like, it's metal. I mean, it's her poetry and then metal. I mean, it's pretty much. I mean, it's very dark though. Like you have like the horror sound effects that you get. There's a few in this album, but like the first two albums though, it's like I mean, kind of like listening to White Zombie.
I really dug how every other song, man, at the end of the song there would be like these weird sound bites. Like fucking, what was that about the baby screaming? It was like,
yeah, babies scream often or some shit like that. But it's like random sound. Like really don't understand what it has to do with the song itself.
It's just there for added effect.
Yeah, but she had a few songs on there that, you know, I think she's trying to reach for different fan base, because she has like her metal fans, like, you know, me and my wife, and I mean, I'm sure millions of other people that actually love her actual metal music. And then she does a few songs like "In Cold Blood" is a softer song, where she kind of she tries to pull out vocals, and it sounds like like it's just different from her style, her regular style.
And I dug it. I dug there were songs that were really heavy, a lot of attitude, and then I dug how the softer songs were still kind of heavy. A little electro, hints of electro shit in there. And I don't know, man. She does her thing. Whoever the fuck her band is, does she play any of the instruments, or does she just?
She's just a singer. I mean, straight up, like she's fucking in your face, screaming singer most of the time. I mean,
and I really dig because what was it last week when you were here? You let me hear that "Equal Rights, Equal Lefts." I really fucking dig that song because it is straight up fucking hip hop.
Yeah, it's the new style hip hop too. It's not even like you hear hip hop from the early 2000s and 90s, but you have this new style where it's like a simple ting or something in the background, some cymbal, and then a little bit of bass to it. But I mean, she just comes out like it's a fight song for real.
Dude.
You could definitely tell from the lyrics though it's LGBT.
Yeah, it's definitely
LGBT
about
or whatever.
Because she's straight up fucking.
She's gay.
I mean,
straight up lesbian right there.
But I mean, I like how she's fucking in your face about it. You know, it's like fuck you, man. This is who I am.
Oh yeah.
I love that line, dude. Fucking, he called me a dyke. I called him an ambulance. I fucking love that line, dude. That shit was
hell
great.
yeah. I mean, that's what most of her CDs are about. Like, if you listen to anything else that she actually has from this album, though, I mean, she writes about actual things. Like nothing's just like, oh, there's some kid in the background crying and cutting himself, and you know, I'm making albums because that's what's happening. I mean, she writes about like hard shit. Like I said, her first album and her first two albums though are dark as fuck. Cause just if you listen lyrically, I mean, it's about an abusive father, a rapist, a murderer. I mean, it's very dark and like it's heavy music. But lyrically though, she has a few ones where they're just her crying, and then you have like a little bit of guitar ambiance in the background, and some drums maybe. And then it's like she's talking to herself. I mean, like she's just like, I can't believe you did that kind of. I mean, it's like moments. You're just like, holy fuck, this is dark shit.
Yeah, I dug her. I dig her voice, man.
Horror metal. That's what I like.
Because, like, dude, she would do things on this album where with her voice that were like, fucking just frantic. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck it is, dude. But it was like
It's new. It's different.
It's fucking cool, man. I'm like, shit, dude. What the fuck have I been doing?
I mean, you're missing it. So there's really good metal out there, like that came out. This she started in 02. Like I think she started like early 2000s.
02, man. 02 is where I started.
10th grade.
I started really looking at
ICP.
02 was my peak years for ICP. That was when that was my peak. 02 is when I first started to really check out fucking like Typo and Cradle of Filth. Fucking 02 was when I started heavily looking into prog with Pink Floyd, and I really that's when I was kind of like dropping off of metal a little bit. That's when I started to really get heavy into the industrial side of stuff, and it stayed like that till around 2008. Yeah.
That doesn't seem that long ago, but when you think about it, it's like, that was 8 years.
Hell yeah.
Like 2008 was 8 years ago.
2008's when I really heavily jumped into prog and started checking out Mars Volta and other Animal Collective, and just really moving outside of other shit. Like, I really haven't been focusing on the metal scene in a long time. Like, there are metal bands that I have jumped into, but like I'm more to the point now where I would rather hear somebody like Ghost because it's not that heavy. Like, I'm like one of those old people now. I'm like, fucking, your music's too loud.
Turn it down.
But no, man, I really fucking dug the shit out of that, though.
Yeah, I think, see, '02, I was in 10th grade. I was just getting into metal. Like, I was literally like...
Yeah, that was like right around the time you and I met. me and this motherfucker go back as far as me and Josh do. And,
I knew Josh before I knew you, though.
Huh?
I knew Josh before I knew you.
Yeah, I knew Josh before I knew you.
Josh gets around.
Yeah, it's like, I don't even know how you and I met, dude. Like, this was when me and Zach were hanging out with a lot of those fucking Smith Station Juggalo kids.
It's Brandon.
Brandon
Neal?
Yeah,
me.
Mouse's brother.
He's like, hey dude, you gotta meet this guy I know. And it was like the end of 2002.
Yeah, it was like right there.
Around then.
Early
And I was hanging out with Brandon a lot then, and he was already out of school. Like, he was a dropout or something. Some shit like that. He was a high school dropout, but I met him. I don't remember how I met him anyway. And he was like, hey dude, you should meet this guy. And I was like, alright, cool. So he's like, he's right here in that old ass house in Somerville with fucking
basement.
The basement. Oh man, that was shit.
That was bomb, man.
That was like the coolest shit though. Like, oh, you have a basement? Don't jam out in. Awesome. So broke ass house.
Broke ass house. I'm telling you.
Like, oh my god, like,
nasty.
Meth house.
Might as well have been.
It was a fucking broke ass house. They fixed it up since every time I've been.
Yeah, it looks nice now.
But yeah, so we drove in, and that was it. And then I dropped off Brandon. I was like, Brandon, we stayed friends for another 5 or 6 months, and then we stopped hanging out, and I hung out with you more.
Yeah.
You and Travis, or you and Zach, you and Travis, yeah. You are your other personality. Monster and Travis.
Zach doesn't exist. He's another part of my brain that comes out.
Yeah, so you and Zach, motherfucker didn't even remember me. Yeah. I looked exactly the same last time I saw him, but he's like...
Yeah, David joined the military and was gone for, what, 4 years? Maybe 5 years?
4 years.
And then you fucking come back and you go down there and shit. And when they said that Zach didn't recognize you, I was like, what? David's the most recognizable fucking person.
I had the hoodie on. I had the long hair again. You know, I looked exactly like I did almost before I joined the military. And it was like, I was like, sup, man? He's like, hey. Like, he didn't even recognize me. Stasi said that. He's like, hey, who's that dude? Is that one of Travis's friends or one of your friends or something? I was like, I hung with that motherfucker for like 3 years with his brother and him. He didn't even remember me. What the fuck? I was like, disappoint me. But yeah, so like 2002, you know, that's when I remember my first metal album actually was White Zombie. I mean, it was the.
That's a good one to fucking start with.
That was my first actual metal album I bought. It was the Le Sexorcisto.
I can never. Le Sexorcisto.
Something like that.
Devil Music Volume 1.
Yeah, that was the first metal album I actually went out and bought, and I don't
Rob Zombie has always been like...
I just heard, like, you know, someone's like, hey, White Zombie's really cool, and I was like, alright, cool, and then I saw it on a Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
So that was like, okay, that's that guy. Oh, I get it. So I started listening. I listened to that album.
You had that Rob Zombie Halloween mask that kicked so much ass.
Oh yeah, when we went to fucking... I took it with me
when
to...
we went to that hayride, dude.
The Popes.
Yeah.
That shit was so... scared the shit out of black people. No, I'm not racist. Yes, I like scaring the shit out of black people. I forgot what happened. Oh yeah, because the hair got fucking tangled up, so I threw it away.
Oh, damn.
It got tangled bad. Like, it was like...
Damn.
It was unwearable.
Damn, that was a nice fucking mask, dude.
It was pretty cool. I forgot where I got that shit. Spencer's when they were actually cool.
Man. Yeah, back when Spencer's was cool.
When they actually sold cool shit.
Yeah, now it's like, it's part fucking sex shop and belts.
Wallets. They sell wallets.
Wallets. And I bought my top hat there.
Alcoholic things.
Yeah,
shot glasses.
I miss it when they had that whole wall dedicated to like medieval shit and fucking fairy statues.
Hell yeah, they don't have none of that shit.
For real, dude.
But yeah, then I got into death metal while I was in church. Like I went to church for a few years.
Church will drive you.
And a guy, like one
to
of the
fucking black
this guy
metal
named
or
Chris
death
was
metal.
like had his fucking headphones. You know the ones that like strap onto the head. They had those.
Oh
back
yeah,
then.
yeah, yeah.
The metal with the metal fucking rim that dug into your skull. Always got caught through my hair. That's what. So, but he had one of those on. And I was like, "What you listening to?" And it was like some mix album, like World of Death Metal or something. And like I was like, "All right, cool." And he's like, "Hey, you want to listen to it?" And I put it in my CD player. That's right, portable CD player, a Walkman.
Yeah.
Fucking put that shit in there, and all I hear is
Which was stupid. Man, I remember
I found it.
the Discman, dude.
The Discman.
Those were the most impractical fucking things ever. Because, alright, Walkmans made sense when it was cassettes. Because cassettes don't skip. Man, you got a fucking Discman. No matter how much. I remember the advertisements for Sony's little Walkman Discman thing. There was that blue guy, and he was like listening to Johnny Cash Ring of Fire, and like a dog was chewing and just shaking the portable CD player, and it wasn't skipping. No skipping. No bullshit. Bullshit. I remember Josh had one, dude, and we'd fucking be walking with you barely fucking breathe on it. That shit is gonna skip.
Scratch the fuck out of your CDs too. Like all you hear is the entire time. You're like, I know what's happening. But yeah, so graduated high school, met my current and only wife. But at the time, met her, and that's when I got into Otep because her, like all of the friends that she was friends with. And she was into Otep. She knew about them before I did. And she was like, my buddy Mick was like, dude, have you ever heard of Otep? And I was like, who? So he puts in the Sevis Traw album, which is her first album. Like I said, it came out in '02. And, I dug it ever since then. And then I bought the House of Secrets album that came out. And that shit was fucking amazing. Like, that's probably my favorite. I told my wife that's my favorite album by her. Is that one. And then she had like one that came out in 2007, right before I joined the Army, called Ascending, which had this song that was pretty popular on the radio called Ghost Flowers. It has a sick bass line to it. Like, just it opens up with this awesome bass to it. And, that album was good, but that's the only song I really remember off of it, because I haven't heard it in a while. And then she had Smash the Control Machine, which is a fantastic, had a fucking shitload of kill you kind of songs, like just straight up metal all the way through it. And then I think that's actually the album. I think that was the album with the Nirvana cover, Breed or whatever. Was it the what's the Nirvana song? She did a Nirvana.
How does the song go?
Something about trees. I don't fucking remember. I know it was a Nirvana song though. I want to say was it Breed? Is Breed a Nirvana song?
Something about trees. Something about trees.
I don't remember the fucking song name. I want to say it was Breed. Breed sounds like the Nirvana song.
I only know one.
Google it. Google everything.
I'm not well versed in my Nirvana.
Me
I
neither.
love Nirvana, but I'm not. Zach knows more about Nirvana than I do.
If you love Nirvana, you would know this song.
Yeah, I mean, I love Nirvana, but I'm not one of those. I'm like, I don't own I only own In Utero. That's the only one that I have, and Breed might be on it, but I haven't listened to it in about 2 years.
That everyone has.
No, that's Nevermind. I have the one with the fucking.
That's the one everyone has.
It's the angel bitch with the fucking. You can see through her fucking skin. You see her intestines and shit. That's the one with a heart-shaped box.
Ah, okay. That's the other one everyone else says.
Wish I could eat your cancer with
she had the Atavist. Was another album. I listened to it. I think my wife owned it at one time. She probably does. It had a cool ass fucking album cover. You should look at it. But I don't remember the CD very well itself. And then, Hydro was the last one that came out. My wife bought it last year when she was like, baby, did you know that there's another Otep album? I was like, what? Because I didn't keep up. I was in the Army at that time, so I was like, I didn't really keep up. I lost a lot of, like, from 2008 till 2012, I was like, I didn't keep up with a lot of music, so I was everything that came out during that time, I missed out on. Like, I went back and bought a few albums, and I was like, holy shit, this came out then. I was like, why did I miss this shit? Like,
because you were in Iraq, or where the fuck were you?
I was in Iraq for about a year, but I knew Corn 3 came out, and I bought that shit at the PX in Iraq. So I was like, Corn 3 came out, and I loved it. I mean, that's one of my favorite Corn albums because it was so much like their older stuff, more than like they're like no longer Twisted Transistor, and I was like, thank God, because that shit blew donkey balls.
It was awful.
It was, and then like this Generation Doom is probably, I mean, I can't say I love every song on it, but I do like every song.
Yeah, I mean there was only like 2 that I was like, not digging too well. Let me see that shit.
Oh, the CD? Where'd you put it?
Oh no, you're dropping shit.
There you go.
It was. Yeah, I think it was In Cold Blood that I was kind of like,
Skip.
and then Lie. Lie was, I was like, Lie kind of feels a little, But I love Generation Doom, the title track.
Mm-hmm.
Zero, Feeding Frenzy, Lords of War, Royals, fucking Down, God is a Gun was fucking awesome. I dug the shit out of this whole album, I really did. And then when the one you pointed out, the remix of On the Shore by Johnny Dope was interesting.
It's not bad.
It's like you said, man. You said it sounded like fucking Dead Mouse.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, yeah, it kind of does sound like fucking Dead Mouse. But
special tracks.
The album is easy to listen to all the way through without wanting to skip anything.
Yeah, I mean, it flows well. Each track is less than 5 minutes long, except for No Color, which was an okay song. It wasn't bad, it wasn't fantastic, but you know, I liked it. Overall, though, I mean, again, this would probably be it'd probably be number 2.
Really?
Like I said, House of Secrets is by far the best album I think she's written.
I'm really gonna have to check out her stuff, man. Fucking that and the damn Deftones, like those are on my must-get list. And that list is growing every day.
Definitely, and I mean the Deftone albums, you know, nowadays since they're most of them are like older than 3 years.
Yeah, I'm sure I
can $8 maybe.
I'm sure I can get them on Amazon for about 38 cents.
The MP3s maybe.
Shit!
Deftones is one of those popular bands.
Give me my fucking phone. No, I got my internet
Give
right
me my
here.
phone. Ordered, bitch. 38 cents.
Yeah, dude, I am dead ass free, or at least $1. Check this out. Deftones CDs. I'm telling you, man, I rarely spend anything. Let me see, used. All right, the new one is used for $6 already. Let me see. Okay, that one's $4.49. Okay, well, all right, here we go. Boom. Around the Fur, $1.89.
We can get the old ones. I'm talking about like I said, you should start from backwards. So
$3.99.
Yokin.
White Pony, $3. Yeah, so not 38 cents, but you know.
You're a liar.
I'm a fucking liar.
You're a fucking liar.
Hey, that's what she says on her album. You lie, lie. But damn, yeah, I mean, I dug the shit out of it. Groove metal like a motherfucker on it. Really fucking cool.
Fuck yeah. So go check it out. Like you said, Otep, Generation Doom.
Ooh.
You'll definitely, if you're not a fan, I'm thinking you will be. If you like metal.
Yeah, if you like metal with like she's not even really rapping on a lot of these songs, but there's like a hip hop tinge to the way she delivers her vocals.
Poetry slammer for metal.
Slap poetry.
There you go. Slap poetry.
Or slam poetry. Is
Slam
that the word? Slam?
Slam poetry.
Slam?
Like pretty much.
Fucking slap
she's
poetry.
Just slap poetry, right? No, yeah, that could work. Yeah.
It totally could, dude.
Slap
You
that.
could bitch slap poetry.
So yeah, you know, final
He called me
things.
a dyke. I called him an ambulance. Bitch slap poetry.
1 out of 10. What do you think?
Oh, what I rate it?
Yeah, what do you rate it?
I'm gonna fucking give it a damn 8.5
Well, there you go.
because it's fucking cool. It's memorable. The cover of Royals is really good. Everything, like I said, only 2 songs I didn't really like. Can't give it a full 10 yet because I don't have anywhere to compare it to. If I had, my rating would probably be different if I was well versed in all of her stuff. 8.5.
8.5 for first time album, for first time Otep.
Yeah.
I think that's a. I think it would be an 8.5 because while most of the album is like freaking awesome, heavy, I agree with you. Like there's a couple songs where I like them, but they're kind of like they're different, and it's not my type of different. So definitely like 8.5 to 9 maybe at tops, but it wasn't perfect, but it was close enough.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Close enough.
Cool.
Spoon the Dune.
Maybe just say random shit. How long can we make this video go? Let's start randomly saying shit.
Alright, so we'll see you guys on another day.
Later.